your body might be carrying what your mind's already moved on from. So have you ever wondered why, sometimes you have pain in your body or inflammation or, all of those things that happen in the body as we progress in our lives? Have you ever sort of wondered where it came from? Did you know that all of that inflammation in your body is all of the anger and the resentment and the disappointment and the bitterness and everything that you've experienced? And we store it away in our bodies. Our bodies remember. So we store it away in our bodies, and it become arthritis, or it can become like, autoimmune diseases, all of these different things. So we think we've moved on with it with our mind, but our body keeps the score. So our body remembers everything. So if you feel anger, you're going to feel it in the same place in your body every time. So maybe it's like your shoulder, or maybe it's like that feeling in your gut, like that indigestion, or when something doesn't quite sit with you properly, and you just have that feeling that something's not right, but you ignore it. So we store it in the gut, so this causes gut issues and all of this sort of stuff. So every single physical thing in the body is an unresolved emotional trauma. So with the breath work, and that's where the beauty of the breath work is, we actually release it from the body, because the mind might have moved on, but the body's still carrying it. And once the body actually has that somatic release, just by breath and just being able to sort of feel safe enough to actually let it go, then the body can actually start healing itself. So this is the beauty of the 9D breath work. So you just put headphones on. I've put a 5-minute experience here that you can just do, and you'll find that when you do it, after that 5 minutes, like, your whole mindset's just shifted. So that's just a little taste of it. And we've got so many different journeys and things that you can do that actually help you move through all of that anger, that resentment, the sadness, the heartbreak, the unforgiveness, all of the stuff that the body's hanging on to. Your hips, your hips is where you store your anger, and your hips and your jaw are related to each other. So I've done yoga, always done yoga, so like hip opening is really, really important, because, and that's, the jaw is related to the hips. So if you're storing all of that, you've got that pain in your hips, like the left side is always your feminine, the right side's the masculine. If you're carrying all of that pain and anger and stuff in your hips, you're going to have problems. Or, maybe it's your knee, like you have trouble moving forward. Like there's something that relates to each physical pain in the body or ailment that you create. Cancer is resentment, and it's soaking up everybody else's energies and not having boundaries and not having that ability to be able to say no. So there's so many different things that our body creates because it's storing it. So once you actually have a process that you can go through and that you can actually release that from the body can actually finally start healing. So there's a 5-minute breath work. Just put on some headphones, check it out. If you love it, which I know you will, download the app, and because there's so many amazing journeys in there. And we need to learn to forgive. Ultimately, we need to learn to forgive ourselves first and foremost. However, we haven't necessarily had the tools to be able to do it. So when you've checked out the 5 minutes and see how it just changes your state change, that's just 5 minutes. Like we've got journeys, from 5 minutes to 90 minutes. So there's so many different things for different occasions. So yeah, text "I'm in" when you've downloaded it in the comments. Let me know what you felt just from that 5 minutes. And if you're ready now to start your body actually healing, I'd love to share the journey with you. So as I said, put it in the comments when you've listened to that and you've downloaded the app, put "I'm in," and I'd love to share your journey with you. So have a beautiful, magical day, and know that your healing is like right here in front of you, right here now.